Howdy ho, guys and gals. Welcome back to the Den of Tools. It is Monday, President's Day, February 19th, which means you know what it's time for. Say it with me. Deals of the week! Right. Let's jump into it. First, we got a ton of deals coming up. We got tool deals. We got some bonus deals. We got a great BOGO at the end. Not BOGO, I'm sorry, a freebie at the end. That's going to be a fun one. So let's jump into the deals. First off, I want to thank today's sponsor. That's Innova, if I can pronounce it. They've got the 5610 OBD2. This is a bidirectional scanner. I know you see a lot of these handheld scanners like this, and you think, oh, it's just a cheap, whatever kind of scanner. This is an actual bidirectional. If you don't know, that means you get to talk to the car talks to you. That's where real diagnostics starts. If you want to up your game with your OBD2 scanner there, this is a great way to do it. And I know you're looking at that price, $345. We got a discount on this. Not 10, not 20, 30% off. 30% off. That takes this deal down to, I think that if I did the math on it, I think it was $241 and some change for a bidirectional scanner that'll fit in your pocket. I think that's a pretty hot deal right there. So I want to thank them for sponsoring this. Go and check it out. Again, we're going to have links to everything down below. Next up, we've got chainsaw season. It's the winter, winter's days are numbered at this point. So it's chainsaw season just around the corner, cleaning up after winter, all that kind of stuff. We got some Ego deals for you. And brother, there's some good ones here. First off, we got the Ego 14-inch, which is a great around the yard kind of size. The 14, 16-inch are the good homeowner sizes. You get up to the 18-inch, that's where you start getting serious. Above that is when you're like really filling lumber in the back 40 kind of stuff. Anyway, 14-inch, 56-volt, cordless chainsaw. This is the full kit. Ego batteries are incredibly expensive. This is the full kit, 2.5 amp hour battery and charger for $220, but I can save you $1. This is insane. By going bigger, the 16-inch version, again, full kit, 2.5 amp hour battery with charger is $219. $219 for a 16-inch Ego chainsaw. And Ego makes some fantastic chainsaws. As I said often, they are the Cadillac outdoor power equipment. I stand by that. I think they're the best homeowner grade kind of stuff you can buy out there, without going to like a commercial level. And then we've got the 18-inch if you want to get super serious. Now, it's going to step up to $348. You're getting up to that 18-inch bar. On top of that, you're jumping up to the 5 amp hour, double the size of the battery with the charger, full kit, $350. If you don't think this is a deal, go and look up the price of batteries alone, all right? That's why I always try to find you the kit systems when I can with Ego, because pretty much they're throwing the battery in for free, and it's ridiculous, the savings on this. All right, let's move on. We've got, you don't like batteries? We got you covered. Works has got the 8 amp, 14-inch electric chainsaw coming in at $55. Now, this is a corded chainsaw, so be aware of that. But anyway, that's a great deal. Works makes some fantastic stuff. It's not super high end. It just works. And then we get the Work Pro, of course, Work Pro, friend of the channel here. A lot of great stuff. This is their fun little 6.3-inch, 12-volt, comes with 2 batteries, a little chainsaw here. Are you going to be felling trees with this? Well, not very quickly, but I guess you could. But if you're just doing some pruning, taking stuff down, trimming some limbs, that kind of stuff, which again, after winter is something you kind of want to look at doing. It's $100, but there's a 20% off coupon on it. You just come down here. Whoa, let me get over here. You click the little coupon box, and now that's $80. That's an $80 little mini chainsaw with the case, 2 chains. You got the bar, you got some oil, you got the blade cover, you got the 2 batteries with the charger. That's a nice little deal. WorkPro's got some decent 12-volt stuff as well. So this is going to get you into that 12-volt line. All right, let's talk about black and yellow. We got DeWalt. This is the 20-volt max impact driver here. 3-speed battery charger included, XR, of course, meaning it's brushless. It's coming with the standard battery as well as the power stack battery. And I'm a huge fan of the power stack batteries. Just a ton of power in a small package. Great setup there. This thing, list price on this is $219. You're coming in at $169. Coming in hot at $169 on that one. Limited time deal for there. And then we got the DeWalt 20-volt XR. This is, again, a brushless grinder. DeWalt makes some of the best grinders out there. I'm sorry, Milwaukee, but if I'm buying a grinder, and I want top of the line, I'm looking at Bosch. I'm looking at Bosch corded. I'm looking at Makita probably corded, and I'm looking at DeWalt cordless. That would be my scale of top of the line grinders. Milwaukee makes a decent grinder. I'm not saying that they don't, but the DeWalt is just a better grinder. I think they're both lines, and I'm sorry if I hurt your red feelings there, but the DeWalt just makes a better grinder. Anyway, back to the deals. $130, 41% off a list. Now this is bare tool only. Bare. Anyway, we got the DeWalt 20 volt max power stack GFN compact battery. This is the power stack I'm talking about. I love these power stack batteries. Just fair warning on this. I got a couple deals on these. So always look when you're buying on Amazon, always look who the seller is. And over ships from Amazon, which is great. It's sitting in an Amazon warehouse. You know you're going to get it. Problem is, sold by JB Tools. Now, JB Tools is, they have a website. They look like a legitimate seller. They do sell DeWalt tools. I don't know whether they're an authorized reseller. So again, you have to be careful when it comes to warranty and where this came from. Is it through the chain? Is it a gray market tool? I don't know. $57 with 10% off. I might be willing to, overlook some issues there at that kind of price, because you're looking at taking $570 off of that. That's going to take it down to almost $50 for the power stack battery. Now, this is one of the smaller of the power stack batteries. Again, but if you're looking for like compact, like with the Atomic series, that's a great battery to use. Now we got this. We got the 5 amp hour power stack with the charger for $89. This is, when they say list price $289, they're not kidding. These things are stupidly expensive. Now, this is sold by Hodge distributors, and nothing gives me confidence like Hodge distributors. All right. And people ask me, why do I include stuff like this? Because I'm not your dad. All right. You're buying it from Amazon. So hopefully Amazon's going to have your back if you have any issues. I'm pretty sure Hodge distributors is not a qualified or a licensed retailer for DeWalt. But again, a 5 amp hour power stack for $90. I might pull the trigger on that. That's up to you. Let me know what you think. Anyway, let's keep going. We got some Knipex. Now, these are ships from and sold by Amazon. Knipex 2-piece plier wrench set with keeper pouch. This is a nice deal right here. $116.99. That is one of the better sale prices that I've seen on this. In fact, I think it might be the lowest sale price I've seen. One of the lower sale prices, close to the lowest sale prices I've seen in a year or two, but you add that $15 on it, $15 off coupon. That's the best price I've seen in at least a year on this thing. And the plier wrench are fantastic tools. And you're getting 2 of them. You're getting 2 sizes with the Knipex pouch. That's a done deal right there. Lexivon torque wrench. Now don't just pull the trigger on this one. This is the 1/4 inch drive. 200 to 200 inch pound, 200 inch pound torque on a 1/4 inch. Getting serious there. But anyway, Lexivon makes a decent torque wrench. It's not like, it's nothing to write home about. It just works. But for a 1/4 inch, getting something like this goes up to 200, from 20 to 200 for $30. That's a pretty fine deal right there. Next up, I know I'm going off again on the Wera. I just love this set, and I always talk about it's a great set, but it's always too expensive because it's usually around $80 and stuff like this. We showed it the other day where it was the same, up at that same price, but you were getting the free screwdriver. Well, now we got it without the screwdriver down to $66. Brother, pull the trigger on this one. Trust me, this is one of the ones where you're like, I don't know, maybe I should trust it, maybe I shouldn't. You finally get it, and you're like, wow, this is great. And people send me emails about it going, this thing is fantastic. I love this bit set. I use it all the time. It just grows on you like moss. It does. Anyway, let's keep going. We got, the Capri tools. All right. So this is the Capri tool angle. Now somebody last week, I think I put a Capri tool, and they wrote, you shouldn't buy, suggest people buy stuff from Capri on Amazon because Amazon's not an authorized reseller. Well, as far as I can tell, Amazon is an authorized reseller. Now, I have a contact over at Capri, and I did ask them. Let me see if they emailed me back. Maybe they had, but maybe not. No, I haven't heard back from them yet. As soon as I do, I will let you know. But I went to Capri's website, and if you go into the support section, it's like where you bought it, and hit the drop down. It has all list of all their sellers, and one of them is Amazon. So that pretty much tells me Amazon's authorized. Also, if you look over here, it says Ships by and sold by Amazon. Amazon's not usually one to go out and gray market source these kind of tools. All right, they if they're buying it legit. They don't. Amazon's not backdoor dealing out of some van somewhere buying these tools. I'm pretty confident that the Capri has authorized Amazon as a reseller. But do look, like if you're buying them, make sure it says like sold by Amazon. Can we say ships by Amazon just means you're likely to get it because it's sitting in, gotta be careful there, sitting in an Amazon warehouse. Sold by means that Amazon's actually standing behind it. Now that said, these tools, it's a great little, they got this great foam set. You're looking at, was it 8 through 24? That is a fine set. In fact, you know what? Not the exact set, but very similar. These are some good looking tools. All right. Nice length on them, nice heft. Comes with the foam insert. And as I always like to joke, Capri is the GOAT. So, and yes, Capri did send me those and a bunch of other tools to evaluate. So just, fair warning for you. Anyway, at $147 for a full set of professional grade tools. And yes, Capri is a legit tool truck alternative. Lifetime warranty. They handle everything. $147.45. If you're looking for some, that's a huge set of wrenches there. That's a great option right there. All right, let's keep going here. Next up, we got this one. Somebody sent that. I think was it Steve? Anyway, I can't remember who sent this over. Anyway, if you've got an air compressor, you're supposed to be draining that tank regularly. You know that, right? Right? Okay. But anyway, on the newer compressors, they moved the drain closer to the front so you can like whack it with your foot or something, open it up, drain it out and whatnot, which is great. But on the older compressors, oftentimes they're hidden like way under that thing and they're a real pain to get to. Well, look at this. For $5, you can put an extension on it that makes it easy to get to. For $5, why not? That if it gets you to at least drain your tank at least once or twice a year, that's something you should definitely do rather than having it go off like an Irish pipe bomb. Anyway, let's keep going. Craftsman, I'm going to get so dinged by YouTube for that. Craftsman V20 brushless RP cold pressure washer. This is the CMCPW15. I hate their numbers. Anyway, so what we're looking at here is we got this pressure washer. Look at this. The first picture is the back. It looks like a hot mess from the back, but let's look at it from the front. And there we go. There's the pressure washer right there. It runs on two 20-volt batteries there. So it's a 40-volt pressure washer. Now, my guess at this price is I do not think it comes with the batteries. Let me just double check here. Craftsman's website was no help on this. I went and I checked, and I'm on Ace Hardware's website. They've got the exact same model number. What's included? It says 2 of the V20 CMCB209 9 amp hour lithium ion batteries. 2 9 amp hour batteries plus the pressure washer for $300. But it does not say anything about a charger. So it says 2 V20 lithium ion charges. This is the worst product description ever. Let's keep going here. All right, next up we've got this one over at Amazon, 6-inch bench vise. It's made by Kit Vance. I have no idea who they are, but I was running across bench vices the other day, and this style intrigued me about this. For $100, 10% off coupon, taking it down to $90. 6 inch. It's clearly not a heavy duty vise, but if you want something that is kind of portable, you can move around the shop. You can just lock onto a workbench, slide here and there and everywhere, kind of thing. It's got the pipe grip in it as well as the 6-inch clamps there. Look at it. You could put it on a welding table. You could do a lot of stuff with this thing. Again, not super heavy duty, but I'm definitely intrigued intrigued by it at $90. What do you think about it? Next up, we got the Metabo HPT single bevel 10-inch miter saw. non-sliding. Nothing super cool about this one, except for the fact of the price. Now, this one for a while was on sale for $100. You'd see it everywhere, $100, and the price has since gone up. I guess they kind of stabilized that market, and they're like, okay, we're good now. Well, guess what? The price has gone back down, not quite to $100. Here it is at $119, but there's a $15 off coupon, taking this down to, was it $104? $104, I mean, it's close enough for me as far as I'm concerned. That's pretty close to the old sale price. So that's a real buy it now kind of price. All right, I know I hurt some feelings talking about Bosch cordless stuff, but again, I got to reiterate, the Bosch cordless is a buy it for life kind of tool. I'm always a fan of the Bosch corded, and not the cordless. I can't remember which one I mix up. Don't buy the cordless, but buy the corded. The 12 volt is okay. I mean, they're great tools. Don't get me wrong. Bosch makes great tools. They don't really care about the consumer market or the retail market when it comes to their cordless tools. And I did a whole video on it. You can go check it out. But the corded and the 12 volt stuff are stuff I think you should all take a look at. Anyway, check this out. Bosch 7¼ inch worm drive rear handle circ saw here, right or left facing. It's $200 with a $21.35 off coupon, taking it down to $180. $180. This is a fantastic saw to begin with. The normal sale price on this is $200. The best sale price I'd seen before that was like mid 180s, 185-ish. This is cheaper than that. This is better than Black Friday prices. This is a call your cousins and tell them they need to get one too kind of price on it. All right, we got the DeWalt. Talk about another one. The DeWalt Pancake compressor. DeWalt makes some really good solid air compressors. They're usually kind of pricey. $219 is the normal price on this one. Limited time deal. It's down to $159. Now, $159 is like the standard sale price. When this drops, $159 is kind of like the standard across the board kind of price. This is taking it down to even less than that because there's a $15 off coupon. I think I've only seen it once for like half a day where it was cheaper than that. That is a ridiculous price on a good 6-gallon, 165 PSI Pancake compressor. This is a serious nailer all day long, professional grade kind of tool. All right, now the Sock Tone. Where do they come up with these names? People, if you've got a company, probably out of China, and you're trying to figure out your name, call me, email me. I will tell you it sounds stupid. I will not, kiss your backside to make you feel better about it. Dumb names, but it looks like a pretty decent ladder. Anyway, Sock Tone A-frame. This is essentially your Little Giant clone knockoff kind of thing. It's got the tool tray that clamps on. It's got, look at the extension. It's got the stabilizing feet extension on it. This is the 19-foot. It's on sale right now, limited time deal for $160, $159.98, $160. Call it what it is. All right, and then we got the CCCEI modular power tool wall. We've talked about this one before. I'm a big fan of it. It's got the power strip up top. You got a lot of ports, a lot of great places to store everything. Store your power tools, store your charge, whole storage, system there, and plus some miscellaneous storage on the side. Coming in at $60, but wait, not 10, not 20. Again, another 30% off coupon down here. 30%. Let's do the math, all right? Because, doing the math is fun. Let's round it to 60 times 0.7. And that's going to give us $42 on that. $42. All right, let's keep going. We got the Nico. I always loved, look out for my friends out here in rural America because we're always having to deal with some of the bigger end kind of stuff. So we got the 3/4 inch drive. Not 3/8, 3/4. This is the big stuff, all right? We're looking at all the big, deep jumbo sockets here coming in at $65. I had to do some work one time, and I've told this story before, but I had to end up paying, I think it was $35 for a single socket over at Napa, much less getting a nice set of them for, twice that price. All right, and let's keep going. I got to talk about a pocket knife. Look at this, Coast Founders Collection, the LX534 Origin. This is, they call it a gentleman's. That thing looks, let's say you need to do some detail work. That is to the point, if you know what I mean. And it's a flipper on top of that. Look at that. This is a serious, get to the point kind of thing. Can I make more point puns here? And it's by Coast. Coast is a well-known company. I've talked about them before. They've done lots of stuff. A lot of flashlights mostly, that kind of stuff, but they've got some great knives out there as well. Limited time deal, 6% claimed, currently $35 on this. List price on this is $42.28. That's a unique one to pick up. It's different. All right, let's go over to Costco. This is going to be in-store only, and it's going to be, your mileage may vary because different stores have different deals. But a lot of people wrote in telling me about this. The Toren 35-inch. Toren's another established name. They make a lot of jacks and stuff like that. Interesting to see them doing a workbench. 45-inch, 3-drawer workbench with pegboard and hanging cabinets for $200. That's a solid deal right there, guys. If you're looking to expand out, get a nice little workbench in there, I mean, it's so assembly required. It's going to be a lot of nuts and bolts putting that sucker together. But still, the 3 drawers on it, you got the hooks on the side, you got the pegboard, you got the cabinets up top, you got on-top storage on top of that. That's a solid deal. All right, let's keep going. Over at Walmart, we got the Hyper Tough 100-piece drill bit set. Is this going to be the best drill bit set you've ever had? No, but this is a great little throw in the truck, carry with you, maybe cover, one and done. You got hole saws, you got bores, you got, speed bits and bit drivers and all sorts of stuff in here. All of that for $12.88 and a nice case on top of it. Still over at Walmart, the Frontier 24-inch 5-drawer rolling tool cabinet. Now, I hesitated on this one until I took a closer look. I really like the design. It's one of the cheap, low, DIY garage kind of stuff. It's got the big cabinet underneath and the drawer there and whatnot. But you've got the bigger drawers and the smaller drawers up top. I love the compartmentalization on this for $149. I think for some people this would be a good option. All right, now let's be honest. Tell me, when you think snowblowers, you think Best Buy, right? Right? I don't know why, brother, but Best Buy is blowing out the snowblowers. Oh my gosh. Anyway, Snow Joe, 24 volt. Now this is a brushed, it's technically a 40 volt. What they're doing is, or 36 volt, however you want to look at it. It takes 2 of the 24 volt. I guess technically it's a 48 volt. 2 of the 24 volt batteries. So it's not just a 24. You got to run 2 of them. And yes, it comes with the batteries and with the charger for $200. That's a pretty good savings there. $200 on that. But for $100 more, I can get you into the brushless one. Comes with 4 12 amp hour batteries. Single stage. Granted, 4 12 amp hour batteries. 4 12 amp hour batteries. I'm going the wrong way here. Let me go back. For $300. That's an insane price. Is it the most powerful snowblower out there? No, it's going to be running in that kind of 40-ish kind of volt kind of range. But for light duty work with 4 batteries, that's a hell of a deal. All right. Over at Runnings. If you don't know what Runnings is, they're one of these Tractor Supply kind of, we call them farm and ranch kind of stores. It's similar to Tractor Supply, but bigger and better and whole 9 yards. Anyway, I saw this, somebody sent me this, and I'm like, that's not a great deal. I see this, there's a deal like this going on right now over at Lowe's. You get the variable speed orbital sander, you get the battery, you get the charger in the bag. Great, whatever. No. Pump the brakes on this. The one that you see at Lowe's has, I think it's the 1.5 amp hour battery. It might be the 2, but I'm pretty sure it's the 1.5. This is a 4 amp hour battery. All right, that battery alone costs $100. So you're basically getting the rest of the kit for free. All right, and then I was at Tractor Supply this weekend, actually. I had to pick up a hitch adapter. Anyway, they were blowing out log splitters. They had a bunch of them. They had more than this in the parking lot. But here's a couple that are on the website. But if you were looking for a log splitter, go and check out your local Tractor Supply right now. It looks like they're clearing out all this stuff, getting ready for spring. You remember, retail has to do it like a month in advance, 2 months in advance. So if you wait until the snow melts, it's gonna be too late. All right, next up. Well, I keep going the wrong way here. We're over at Home Depot. At Home Depot, big orange there. They've got, look at this. You're getting the sliding miter saw, the table saw, and stands for both for $629. That's 50% off. Now, I don't know if anyone's ever paid a full $1,200 for this, but if you think about it, you look at the pricing. Basically, you're paying for the saws and getting the stands for free. So if you're looking to jump in whole hog, or maybe you got a construction company or something, you just need to fill out some stuff, this is a great way to do it over at Home Depot. All right, and then we got some bonus stuff here for you. Dreo, we talked about, we love their heaters and stuff. They got a 4-liter smart humidifier here, coming in at $45, down from $50 on that one. I could use one in the shop right now. Walmart has got the Crocs. I don't know if you know this, but I'm kind of a fan of Crocs. Anyway, the Crocs at work, so it doesn't have all the holes up top there. It looks a little bit more professional. Not that Crocs ever look good. But the Specialist 2 vent work clogs coming on sale right now down to under $20, $19.73. That's a solid price on some Crocs. And then we got, look at this. Now this is ONN, O-N-N. This is the Walmart brand for electronics. You see a lot of TVs and stuff. Their version of AirPods. Now they're not going to be AirPod quality, I don't believe. But for $10. Again, just have some throwaway ones as backups, or, throw in the car, or buy for the kids or whatnot. Just something to have for disposable ones. Because, my kids lose these kind of things all the time. I'm not buying them high quality ones. At $10, if they lose them, they can buy their own set to replace it. All right, and we talked about the Home Depot sword, and it was clear that some of you don't know how to use a sword. So we got you a practice sword. So you don't hurt yourselves too bad. Cold Steel Training Dagger. Oh, this is a dagger. I thought it was a sword. It sure looks sword-like. Maybe, what's the size on this thing? Because it says it says training dagger with propylene handle, but then down here, and this is what I saw, it said 1.5-hand training sword. You know what the other word for a 1.5-hand sword is? It's called a bastard sword. And the reason is because when someone hits you with it, you go, ah, bastard. Anyway, $23.10. It's 42% off. Usually ships within 2 to 5 weeks, so be aware of that. All right. And yeah, we got more deals for you. This is a great one. Again, I tell you, spring's around the corner. If you wait until it's hot, if you wait until you need it, good luck finding one. The heat waves hit, and everyone writes me, it's 100 degrees. What's a good deal on an air conditioner? I'm like, well, a time machine's probably going to get you a good deal because you missed it. It was back in winter, and I keep telling you, and I'm a huge fan of the Midea products. They're absolutely brilliant. They're super quiet. They're smart. You can control it with your phone. You can control it with She Who Shall Not Be Named. And you're just like, hey, set it to blah, blah, blah. And it does it. It's awesome. We're coming home. It's a little too hot. I can get on the phone and be like, hey, cool the house down to blah. These things are fantastic. They fit in your window. The window comes down in between it so it doesn't block all the light and everything else. $225. $225 for an 8,000 BTU. That'll do a small living room, a large bedroom, 350 square feet. It works with She Who Shall Be Named, Google Assistant. Again, the phone app. It also has a remote control. Other than setting it up, I've never touched the remote control. Now, granted, in our living room, we've got the 10,000 BTU one. And honestly, it's overkill. Of course, anyway, everyone's house is a little bit different. $225 is just a ridiculous price on this. And yeah, I'm kind of a fanboy, but I'm not a fanboy because, they're going to come over and make me dinner or something like, oh, I love Midea. They just make good products. And as long as they keep making good products, I'll keep talking about them. All right. And then last but not least, we got your freebie for you. Well, for some of you, this one isn't for everyone. I'm sorry. I'm not going to get in on this because you got to have the same first name as a president or first lady, and you have to be in an area where there's Firehouse Subs. I miss out on both of these. No Firehouse Subs where I live, and unless they're going to give me Thomas Jefferson as a gimme there, I'm not getting the free sub. But if you have the same first name as any U.S. president or first lady, bring in your photo ID. and you get a free medium sub with the purchase of another medium or large sub. So it's a BOGO, honestly. I think I kind of mentioned that at the beginning. So technically it's a BOGO. Take in your friend who does not have a name that matches like me, have them buy a sub, and then you whip out your ID and go, and I'll take mine for free. Thank you. So anyway, there you go. That's your deals of the week. If we missed out on any, put them link down below. Let me know what you think the favorite one was other than the free sub. Anyway, that's all I got for you today. You all take care. God bless. And as always, shine on.